For the first time in a long time, I had to restart this, and I don't normally do that. But one, I had a coughing fit, and secondly, I dropped my phone, and thirdly, the heater went on. So that's fun. Hi, welcome back. Welcome to another daily motivational vlog. My name is Katie, and I am your virtual bestie, and I am here to tell you can and tell you why you should. And we are here every single day, showing up with that. And I think I've got a hiccup coming. You just have to work with me. If you can see the laundry behind me, no, you can't. It's none of my business. Because I'm halfway through my life and it will do what I do. And I want to follow up from yesterday's video, which I've just filmed because I'm filming back to back because I'm trying to be more organised. Because when I put this to some girls in my team, about the experiment, and if you missed that, go back to yesterday's. I'm giving you all a challenge. We are going to have an experiment where we don't give up all year. We just don't quit. We don't give up, we don't quit. We give ourselves a year of just showing up as we need to be without the fear of getting it wrong. And when I said that, somebody said, but what if I fail? Love, sweetheart, angel, beautiful, kitten, love of my life. You're going to fail. You are going to fail. And I need you to be comfortable with the fact that you are going to fail. I need you to be okay with the fact that not every day is perfect. That life is going to life at you, that your kid will be noisy, your house is messy, your cat will throw up on your bed, my cat threw up on my bed. That you don't get to the laundry, that you don't feel perfect, that sometimes you just feel like you can't. But deciding to be unstoppable has absolutely nothing to do with that. In fact, we welcome failure. Because let's say we go through the next 50 weeks with wearing determination and there are no tough days. You're probably going to learn less, if I'm honest. You're probably going to learn less in 50 weeks of having no challenges than if you fail. It's okay to fail. Failure is absolutely inevitable. You learn nothing from success. You will need to be okay with the idea that days will be tough. You will still, even in the experiment, even if the idea that you're going to keep going no matter what, even when those tough times happen, and they're going to, you are going to have to get comfortable with the idea that you are going to push through the difficult. You are going to work through the hard. You are going to make the choice that when it all falls apart, as it may do sometimes, the experiment is about just keeping on through that. You can only hope for the best. You can only ever work towards the goals. But it's letting the failure stop you. It's instead of taking the failure as a lesson and as an experience and as part of the experiment where we go, cool, okay, pivot. If you're a fan of friend, you'll get that reference. If you won't, it's just a word. And if you're a fan of friend, then that's probably why you're here as well. You need to get okay with being a failure. Everybody, and I mean everybody, needs to fail. The experts fail. Everybody who you look up to, everybody who's taught you anything, everybody who you've been inspired by, every professional, every athlete, every person at the top of their game has been a failure. But they chose the experiment. They chose to just keep going, to just make the decision that no matter what, regardless of what was happening, regardless of the challenges, they were just going to not let stop them. Not let failure be a barrier. Not let self-negativity be a barrier. Not go, oh, well, that happened, so now I stop. Part of the experiment of what I said yesterday is just putting that shit down, just moving through it, and just deciding that you're just going to keep on going, hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. Because the reason people fail is not because they're failures, it's because they choose to give up. That's it. You won't fail if you don't give up. You might fail and learn a few things, but the whole big of this, there's levels of failure here, okay? So I fail as a parent. I'm not a failure as a parent, but I fail as a parent sometimes. I forget hospital appointments. I don't always have clean pants for them. I don't do the laundry because object permanence. Walked away from the garage. It's none of my business anymore. What's going on there? Oh, I left that there yesterday. I'm not a failure. I have failed. I've also succeeded. But what I need you to do is rework that mindset. Failure is a decision to stop. Failing is an opportunity to learn. Oh, and I just came up with that. I'm going to say it again if I can remember it. Failing is an opportunity to learn. Failure is a decision to stop. Boom! I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Yes! Sometimes I surprise myself, and I'm not going to lie to you, that came from my head, from my human brain. Well done, Katie. It is that distinction that will make a difference. It is that choice that will determine whether in the fail you learn from it, in the fail you pick up yourself and go, cool, okay, next. That didn't work, let's try something else. The goal's still over there. Even I have to go over the hurdles or round the hurdles or pick the hurdles up or build new hurdles or cut the hurdles down or set fire to sometimes you've got to set fire to the hurdles. Sometimes you've got to boot kick them down. Sometimes you've got to get someone to help you move them, and that's all okay. But running up to the hurdle and seeing the hurdle as a failure, it's not. It's absolutely not. And sometimes obstacles aren't failure either. They're just in your way. They're not designed to stop you. And what a lot of you do is you see the obstacle and you decide that is the end of the road. It is not the end of a road. It is an obstacle in your road. Girl, it is not the end of your journey. And people run and run and run. I've got something going on there again. What is this? They run and run and run and run and run and they go, oh, it's an obstacle. Oh, no, that's time for me to stop. No! Absolutely not. Part of what I want to do this year with you is get you in a mindset where you just keep getting back up. Like I said, drop kick that barrier, kick over, set fire to it. Go walk, take a step back if you need to. Sit down and stare at it if you need to. But do not let that hurdle make you think that is the end. And people run and run and run and they go, oh, that's an obstacle. I better stop. That's me. And they choose. Because if you saw hurdle jumping running people, hurdlers, I don't know, athletes, yes, that's all good, Katie, well done. So if you saw them doing that, oh, well, he's given up at the Olympics because there's the hurdle. That's literally, their job is literally to overcome hurdles and then keep running again and overcome hurdles and keep running again until they get to the end. And then guess what? They run again the next day and the next day and the next day. Your failure is down to you deciding to give up. I will never be a failure because I will never give up. I will never. I'm so bloody minded. Even if nobody watches these videos, even if I'm talking to myself for 10 minutes every single day, I made a promise to myself. Even when my subscribers go down, I made a promise to myself. Even when somebody goes, see how they're making that video, you look old, you look like orange today. It's not me, it's the light. I could take all of those things. I could take the lack of friend and family support. I could take me telling people that I care about that I do, and they go, oh yeah, and they change the subject. I could do all of those things and see them as reasons to stop. But they're just hurdles. And here's goal. And I can overcome them, and so can you. But I want you to be okay with failing. I want you to be okay with the concept that you're going to fall down, but this year you just need to get back up. Okay, Cole's walking around again. He's got snacks. Be okay with failing. Failing doesn't make you a failure. Giving up is failing. When you turn around and walk home again, if you don't give up, you are never going to fail. Even if you crawl to where you're going to go on your hands and goddamn knees through glass, even if, and I've got friends going some really tough shit right now, and I'm in there again, you can do this. And some days it's easier, and some days you will move forward, and some days you will just sit still, and sometimes you will just take a step backwards. But as long as you keep going, you aren't ever going to fail. You have got this. I believe in you. Do not forget my 5-week self-love guide is in my bio. I tell you every single day, new orders are coming, so I want to keep telling them. It's free. I made it. I built it. I wrote it. I did the thing. It's pretty. I put nice graphics in as well. It's free. In my link, in my bio. Take it with my love. Start my 5-week self-love course. Figure out you this year. Put yourself first. Make yourself a priority. Go after what you want and do not bloody give up. You are amazing. I believe in you. See you tomorrow.